How many different household cleaning products can you use to rejuvenate old patina paint? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, they make automotive detailing products. Why don't you just use one of those? Two words: price point. Nowadays, anytime you go to a department store or auto parts store and you need to refill on all your detailing supplies, it can be up to hundreds of dollars. But the goal for today is to find out if you can get just as good, if not better results from using $25 worth of household cleaning products. Now, a few of these methods you've probably seen and maybe even tried yourself, but there's a couple up my sleeve that I want to try out that I'd almost guarantee you haven't tried. And by far, one of the most popular methods is going to be the Comet Wash. And this is something that people have been doing for decades, but it was most recently streamlined by Mr. David Freiberger on his channel. As a matter of fact, this method became so popular from his video that a lot of people quoted him as being the one who came up with it, but even Freiberger himself will tell you that's not the case. Now, the idea for this video is to not necessarily prove or disprove that method or any other methods. For the most part, we all know they're going to work. More or less, I'm just curious to see what this stuff is going to do to the finish on this old 68 GMC. And I got to tell you, there's no better candidate for this experiment than this truck right here. It has a perfect dusty patina finish on it. A lot of the paint's faded, but it's still got a little bit of shine to it. I think this truck has a lot of potential to be pretty sharp looking by the time this video is out. Now, along with the Comet Wash, we're going to also be trying out the soft scrub. I've also got a green and yellow sponge, a blue sponge, and some white Scotch-Brite pads. Now, a few of you may have never even seen these before unless you worked in a body shop. They're just about the same as a red or gray Scotch-Brite, but they are a lot softer, and you can actually use these on dull patina finishes just like this, but you can also use them on chrome trim and glass, and it'll polish them right up without scratching them. These things are pretty sweet, so I'm curious to see what it'll do to this old truck. But the main thing I'm looking forward to the most is once we get everything scrubbed down and cleaned off, we're going to be applying some multi-surface floor finish to give it kind of a glossy shine. But without further ado, let's get started with the Comet Wash. We're going to start right here on this driver's side fender. It's got just about the perfect amount of dustiness and a little bit of pollen on it, but you can still see that that green really wants to shine back through. You know, it's funny, when I bought this truck is I actually had already pressure washed it, foam canned it, scrubbed it down, and it still didn't remove much of this dustiness. So I'm curious to see what this stuff does. I don't know if I put it on the sponge or if I put it on the truck. I don't know. Just gonna go for it. Probably should be wearing gloves since this stuff has bleach in it, but little cancer never hurt anybody. You can already see some of the green coming off with the sponge. I bet this will look pretty good by the time we get done here. It more or less seems like I'm not necessarily scrubbing as much as I am like wet sanding. But I notice the more I rub on it, like the smoother it gets. It started out feeling really grainy. The more I kind of scrub on it, the smoother it feels. Now I'm using the backside of the sponge to just kind of scrub the excess off here. Well, I gotta say, it kind of cleaned up some of the chalkiness, but it didn't really like clean it as much as I hoped, or didn't polish it either. And man, it really scratched it up pretty good too, so that's not good. You know what I do want to try real quick is one of those white Scotch-Brite pads. Just out of my morbid curiosity, I'm going to see what it does when we just do it dry. Yep, this is scratching it up too. Let's try the soft scrub real quick. Nothing else, the lemon scrub does smell better. Well, once again, it still didn't really do much to like shine up the finish itself. But it did kind of clean up this emblem pretty good. As a matter of fact, let's just see what this does. Man, look at that. Let's spruce that old emblem right up. Like I said, it didn't do much for the fender, but it sure cleaned up that emblem pretty nice. from what I can tell overall, it did clean up some of the dustiness and got the pollen off of it, but it really didn't polish the finish like I was hoping it would. Now, ideally, if you really wanted this thing to shine, you could get a buffer and some compound and sit here for 8 hours polishing this thing, and it would probably look really nice. But what we're trying to do is find the cheapest, cost-effective, and quickest method to get a quick shine out of patina paint. And honestly, so far I'm not too pleased with the results, but I do want to see what the rest of the methods will do on the other panels. So let's move to the back. Ah, yes, the old tailgate. Now, this thing's already got some of my dusty, greasy prints on it, so this is a good candidate for what I want to try next, which is what I would consider probably the least invasive method, which is just going with the blue sponge. It's actually the softest out of all the abrasives I have, so try that first. Huh. You know what? That's not too shabby. Like, you can see a pretty distinct difference between the chalkiness on the driver's side and the passenger side. That was only like, what, 10-15 seconds of scrubbing? I'm going to keep going for a minute and just see what it does. You know what? I don't hate it. That is not too bad. Like, you can see a distinct difference between the driver and passenger side of where I've scrubbed and where I haven't scrubbed. And that's with no abrasives, that's without any cleaners. That's just the blue sponge itself. And that's, like I said, that is not half bad at all, really. But there's still like a little bit of haziness to it. Like, it still just doesn't have that shine that I'm looking for. I mean, these letters are looking pretty good though on the GMC, but I'm gonna try something that we didn't try on the driver's side front fender, is the blue sponge with some soft scrub. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. It cleaned it a little bit more, but it really didn't do that big of a difference between using the soft scrub and not using the soft scrub. But I don't know, it kind of feels like it's bringing back a little bit of the luster. What I do like so far about the blue sponge with the lemon scrub is that it's not producing really any scratches like it did on the front driver's side fender. To be honest, I think this is the method I want to go with for the rest of the truck, but there is one more thing I want to try on this tailgate before we move on to scrubbing the rest of the truck. Let's get that floor polish out. All right, so the directions on this say apply directly onto a clean, dry floor in S pattern, spread evenly with a freshly rinsed microfiber mop or sponge mop, dries to a gloss in 45 to 60 minutes. After floor is completely dry, additional coats may be applied for a higher gloss if desired. So this stuff is just like any other car wax or sealer, but it's for your floor. So in theory, there's no reason why this shouldn't work. Let's find out. Cool. This stuff's got this stuff's a little more potent. It's almost got like a vinegar smell to it. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie though. I like that shine. Ooh-wee. I dried off a little bit, but overall that's not bad. I'm gonna try wiping it down with a dry microfiber just to kind of get it a little bit more even, and then we'll see if it needs another coat or something. Oh my gosh, this is like baby skin smooth. Wow, I'm kind of digging it so far. Let's see what it does if I just apply it directly to the surface here. Whoop. Get nice and thick and layered up here. See, now that looks pretty good. That almost looks like clear coat. It says you're supposed to wait an hour, so I say we give it an hour, come back and see if it needs another coat, but so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. All right, y'all, it's been an hour, and oh my gosh, check this out. It looks so good. The camera really doesn't do it justice, but it has completely rejuvenated the shine in this old truck. You don't see any sand scratches or swirl marks, really. Here, let's take the tape off real quick so we get a good side-by-side. Oh yeah, check that out. That is a distinct difference from one side to the other. And again, oh man, the camera just doesn't really do it justice. So I think it's safe to say we have found the method that's going to work best for this truck. It is the blue sponge with the lemon scrub, followed up by the floor polish. And we're going to completely do this on the entire truck and just see what happens. I think it's going to look pretty sweet. So I made it all the way back over to the front driver's side here, and I got to thinking to myself, Self, I wonder if you could use the Comet Wash and the green Scotch-Brite to spruce up these old mag wheels. Myself said, that's a good question, Self. And I said, well, thank you, Self, I've been working out. But alas, since the Comet Wash seemed to be the most abrasive of all the solutions, I'm going to go ahead and use it on these mag wheels and just kind of see if I can get this whole grime scrubbed out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's getting the grime right off of this. So these wheels actually have like little spots of surface rust on them, and along with road grime and brake dust and all that junk on it too. But the Comet Wash and the green pad is like getting it right off. I think these are going to polish up pretty nice, actually. Okay, I gotta say, I am very impressed with what the Comet Wash and the green pad did to these aluminum wheels. It completely polished them up, got rid of all the surface rust and the brake dust and road grime and all the crap off of it. So even though the Comet Wash didn't work all that great on the body, it scratched it up really bad, it worked perfectly on these aluminum slotted mags. So keep that feather in your cap, folks. Now I got 3 more wheels to do and whole 3/4 of a truck. So let's get back after it. Now, as I came around the front, again, I said to myself, the Comet Wash did a really good job on those slotted mag wheels. I bet it would do just as good on the aluminum on the grill. And myself said, you're crazy, Self. And I said, no. I may be crazy, but I ain't stupid. So what the heck? Let's give it a whirl. I can already tell you it ain't working as good as it did on the mags. It's doing okay, but in reality, all this stuff just needs replaced anyway. But it won't hurt to scrub off some of this road grime, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm mildly disappointed. I mean, the bumper cleaned up pretty good, but as far as the grill and the headlights and stuff like that, it all pretty much looks the same. Oh well, that's what these tests are for. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scrub the rest of the front bumper, get the rest of this truck. We're burning daylight, so we got to get this thing done before golden hour. All right, y'all, I just finished scrubbing this thing and it looks so much better than what it did. It has completely lost all that dustiness to it. The mag wheels look good. It almost looks like a completely different truck. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited to see what that floor polish is going to do to this thing. So let's get that on there, which is a sentence I never thought I would say in my entire life. Well, y'all, I think it's pretty safe to say this old 68 GMC has made quite a dramatic transformation. I mean, for about 4 hours of work and 25 bucks, this thing looks pretty killer. That old faded dusty paint is now kind of gleaming off the surface. Looks good shining in the sun. Those old slotted mags shined up real nice. It almost gives it that look like it was just freshly polished with some compound. Now, for the most part, I was pretty glass half full from the beginning on this experiment because I figured at the very least we would improve it somewhat, and we sure as heck weren't going to make it any worse. But I did not anticipate this thing looking as good as it does now. That blue pad and the soft scrub just scrubbed just enough of the surface away to completely clean it up, and then putting that floor polish on everything just to kind of give it that shine and gleam that it has now. Man, it just looks so much sharper. But now the question is, did we reach our goal and achieve professional results using only $25 worth of household products? Now that's kind of up for debate because it does look pretty much just as good as any other patina wax would probably make this thing look. But at the end of the day, we spent a fraction of the money. But the biggest question is, will it last? Now, that's something only that time will tell. But luckily, you guys are going to be seeing a whole lot more of this truck. We're just getting started on this build, and the next step is put in new floor pans, new rocker panels, and new rear cab corners. So, to say the least, we got some work ahead of us. But for right now, I'm going to take this thing downtown, go pick up Linda at the pool hall, maybe a 6-pack of Keystones, and just see where the night takes me.